Hi everyone, welcome to Return to Work Safely, How Simple Technology Solutions Make a Big Impact. My name is Chelsea Williams and I'm the Marketing Manager at doForms Inc. Before we get started, I wanted to mention that today's webinar will be recorded. So if you want to refer back to it later or share it with somebody, we'll be passing on that link within a few days. If you have any questions during the webinar, feel free to put those in the webinar chat or the Q&A box, and we'll get to those at the end of the session. So today we're going to talk about simple changes you can make to your operations that will have a big impact on the safety of those in your facility. So whether you work at a school, office, warehouse, retail environment, we're going to show you software and devices that have been created to keep those spaces safe. We'll show you how to prevent illness through screening, visitor tracking, and cleaning shared devices, and also show you how to track those efforts. So as you're implementing new practices, you can make sure people are keeping up with these changes to your operations. So with that, I'd just like to mention we have Lauren Schimmel from doForms and Casey Moore from Honeywell that are joining us today for this presentation. doForms has partnered with doForms and Honeywell to offer these software and devices, and they're going to take us through those. So Lauren, I will hand it off to you.
Thank you so much, Chelsea. Appreciate the intro. And I'm going to share my screen here. Perfect. Wonderful. Well, thank you, everyone, for taking time out of your schedule to join us today for this sort of timely topic on workplace and operational safety solutions during the COVID-19 crisis. My name is Lauren Schimmel, and I'm the Director of Healthcare for doForms. And today I'll be kind of walking you through a product overview of the doForms solution, as well as some of our use cases that have been put in place to help our customers, new and old, grapple with new operational challenges in this era. So as background, quickly, doForms is a mobile data capture solution that is rapidly deployable and helps our customers traditionally transition from paper-based to digital operations. At our foundational level, we will help our customers transition from paper forms to mobile forms that can be completed on any device. So, we help them with the workflows, the automation, the integration, and everything that goes along with mobile data capture. We have customers all over the world. Our software supports form capture in over 19 different languages. We've had over 3 billion forms submitted by our customers, and on a daily basis, we have over 5 million emails going out from the cloud to notify customers about workflow policies. So we're a very industrial-grade, proven platform that's affordable and very rapidly deployable. So because of that, our customers have really been coming to us throughout the COVID-19 crisis to help them implement new policies and procedures to grapple with the new normal. What we do is we use our tools here to help automate and digitize these workflows. So depending on your current infrastructure, we can help you replicate and get out information data capture solutions that really fit your needs. Beyond that, we also offer job dispatch, job scheduling, GPS location tracking. We have a lot of smart intelligence that goes behind our forms that can really help you implement some really neat solutions. But today we will be focusing on our solutions for COVID-19, so that's what we'll be talking about here. Our customers are in a range of different verticals, everything from retail to construction, field service, transportation. I focus specifically on our healthcare customers. We have education, universities, schools, local governments, all come to doForms to help them build custom solutions that really meet their needs. Again, in a very affordable, rapidly deployable, easy to use way. Now, during the COVID-19 crisis, we've been approached by our customers, existing customers, new prospects, coming with us with 3 challenges. The first, of course, has to do with how do we handle reopening our business. As things were shut down and businesses look to reopen, they're looking for tools and policies that they can implement to screen and monitor their employees before they come back into the workplace. So what we have done is we have developed COVID-19 screening tool solutions, which I'll be demonstrating here for you today, that allow our customers to monitor their workforce and allow them actually to self-report their signs or symptoms, and then trigger different workflows about whether or not that employee might be COVID-19 positive. The second solution we've really been working hard on are helping our customers implement new policies for safety, cleaning, sanitation policies. So to that end, we've been designing safety checklists and policies that allow, a safety manager to go through and make sure things are, all good with the operations. Hand sanitation is available. Antibacterial wipes are available. And monitoring and documenting all of that, which is a new policy that these large companies are having to implement. We also have worked very, very well with contactless signature capture. So that means, traditionally you might send over a contract or hand over a contract. It's done on paper. You sign a work order, you give it to your customer. That whole hand-to-hand paper exchange has had to be sort of overhauled. So we've helped our customers transition to paperless contracts and e-signature management, so that if you have a document that needs to be signed to a customer, it can be quickly transitioned over to their device, they can sign it, and you can receive the signed contract back to you. So all of these tools are really helping businesses standardize new policies and get solutions in place very quickly. So today we'll be talking about these 4 solutions. We'll start with our employee and visitor screening tool, show you how to build a safety checklist, and talk to you about some of the other documents you could use doForms to create. One example being a COVID-19 risk waiver and agreement. For example, you might be going into a hair salon and they're going to ask you to sign a waiver saying that you accept the risks. We can help companies build those solutions. And then again, contactless customer signatures, really adopting an electronic signature platform that's low cost, affordable, and rapidly deployable. As I show you these solutions, I do want to point out, we've had some great success over the last couple of months. We have been working with the Visiting Nurse Association in New Jersey, who helped us develop our COVID-19 screening tool to really get the compliance and ask the right questions of your workforce. We've done over 50,000 screening forms for their clinicians just in the last couple of months. And again, this was something where we had to rapidly deploy it. We received a call from our customer, and within 2 weeks, we had deployed a full solution. In times like this, it's really important, I think, to have a technology partner that can help you really face these challenges and meet those needs. We've also been working with many schools as they work to reopen. Again, implementing a solution to help them monitor their students, their faculty, making sure that everyone is self-reporting how they're feeling, and also helping schools identify bubbles so that they can more effectively highlight and contact trace whether or not a student's been exposed. They can know the students that they were exposed with. And then, other things we can do just to really show the gambit is in Texas, we helped create a COVID-19 test registration solution. So if you're looking for any type of solution that can help you schedule and manage volume, our platform allows you to do that. So you would sign up for a COVID test on a specific date. We would manage that volume to make sure only a certain number of people arrived at a specified time, and then manage the data capture of that. And then lastly, there's all sorts of new regulations. In California, for example, construction operators have to implement new safety checklists. So again, that's something you can use doForms to quickly build and get created. So that's just sort of a background, and now over the next couple of minutes, I'll take you through a live demonstration so you can really see this in action. So what I'll start with is our COVID-19 screening solution, and I'm actually going to go into our doForms platform here. So you can see this is our doForms portal, which allows you to manage and track all of the employee solutions that have been submitted. So for example, we've created a form here that will allow you to ask your employees on a daily basis whether or not what their temperature is and whether they have any signs or symptoms of COVID. These, of course, have been developed with best practice. You know, we know that these are some of the common symptoms if they are showing symptoms. We also ask some questions about exposure, whether or not anyone has been exposed under quarantine or, you know, knows anyone with COVID-19, and whether or not they've been in close contact and whether or not they've been able to be outside of large groups. And of course, there's the, you know, if they had any other issue. Now, within this form, we have a lot of intelligence. So as soon as this form is submitted, if an employee has said, you know, maybe yes to a few of these symptoms, we will be able to kick off a workflow for your organization. So in many cases, we now have safety coordinators, employee health teams that have been designated at an organization to monitor employees. And so if someone is flagged that they might have signs or symptoms of COVID, that safety coordinator will receive an alert. And they will be asked to contact the employee and sign off that that employee has been contacted. If everything is okay with the employee, they have no signs or symptoms of COVID-19, they'll actually be emailed a day pass, which looks like this. This is a fully customizable email that can be sent to your employees every day. And you'll see that attached is sort of a pass that contains a QR code that when scanned will tell the scanner, you know, this employee did a COVID tool, they have no signs or symptoms, please allow them to enter the facility. This can be printed out, it can be displayed on a mobile device, just like a boarding pass that can be quickly scanned when they try to enter the facility. So this solution really allows you quickly to put out a system that allows you to manage and maintain all of this information. Our scanning system, it runs right on our app. So you're able to open it up and open up your scanning device and scan the QR code. And you'll be able to quickly make sure that that employee did complete the screening assessment. So I'll just do one that I submitted earlier here. And you'll get a message that the employee is okay to enter the facility. It's quick, it's simple, it's effective. And also, all the while, we'll be maintaining a full database of every employee screening tool that's been submitted, and you'll be able to track and maintain that if the employee's been contacted, and even view signatures to make sure things have been signed off. So the COVID-19 tool, we're able to offer that as a pre-canned form. So we would set you up with an account, you would have access to our template, and you would be able to start distributing it to your employees really that same day. The majority of our customers will distribute the form using a form link. So this is a quick and easy form link that can be pasted on your website, it can be emailed out, and anyone who clicks on this link is able to fill out the form. So very quick, very easy to deploy, and then all of a sudden you're now up and running with a full employee screening tool solution. Now, the next thing that we've been really working for, towards is being able to show our customers that we can rapidly deploy these new forms, new checklists, new policies that they may need to put in place. So to that end, I'll show you quickly our Form Builder tool. The Form Builder tool allows us to build any form, any contract, any document you might need to do with drag and drop simplicity. So you can see I've pre-built a checklist here, and I can preview to see what this form would look like. And, it's very easy to fill out, very easy to get signatures. This form can be emailed, this form can be forwarded to other recipients. It's a very quick and easy way to get these checklists and policies out. If maybe a new regulation comes out, you need to make sure that everyone is signing a specific waiver. You can quickly come into our form, drag in a new question box. Did employee sign waiver? any comments, and just add questions really quickly. And you can see that the form now has been changed and new questions have been added. Once this change has been made, you can save and publish the form, and it's now accessible to everybody for completion. So with our product, again, you're able to replicate any paper form you might need to put in place. We're able to build these checklists, build these workflows, help you build contracts, obtain contactless signatures. And importantly, you know, from a healthcare perspective, this is a HIPAA compliant platform. So although, you know, you're capturing information about your employees that has to do with their health and their wellness, you know, any symptoms they might be having, it's important to make sure you're doing that, you know, in a secure way. So our product does come with, you know, HIPAA compliant encryption and all of that important security. So I hope this has been a very helpful overview. I, you know, want you to know that doForms is here as a partner to really help understand any, you know, requirements your organization might have, and really work with you to rapidly get a solution in place to meet those needs during this time. So thank you so much for this, Chelsea. I appreciate it, and I'm going to stop my share now.
Thanks so much, Lauren. We can hand it off to Casey.
Okay, perfect. Good morning, everyone. My name is Casey Moore. I'm a product marketing manager from Honeywell, and I want to take a little bit of time to discuss our return to work solutions that we have available. So in the world we're living in now, it is with the with the COVID-19 pandemic, everyone's eager to return back to work and return back to some sense of normalcy. And so we recognize that that is the concern for many. And so what we kind of wanted to make sure you all understood that we understand your challenges there around sharing and cleaning devices, social distancing, occupancy limits, so limiting the number of people that are in your facilities, but then also ensuring that you can still connect the workplace. And so we've put together a full return to work solutions that include device tracking, proximity alerts, people counting, as well as instant communication, just to ensure everyone's adhering to the rules and regulations as we adjust to this new normal. So I'll go by this pretty quickly, as Lauren kind of spoke to the same problem. But as we're living in the midst of the pandemic, we know the problem is that some of our employees can be asymptomatic, but meaning they are contagious for 14 days. And from research that we've done, about less than 10% of organizations have robust cleaning protocols for their IT equipment that they may use. And this could be in the warehouse vertical, this could be in T&L vertical, this could be in healthcare, but less than 10% of the organizations have a robust cleaning protocols in place right now, and we want to fix that. And so the business impact here is, for example, if you have a mobile device, over a 2-week period, it's estimated that about 84 different employees can use that same device. And so that puts your business at a very high risk for high health and safety risk. And with that, potentially, if someone is infected and they infect other people, that you have a risk of spending a little over $100,000 in potential sick leave. And so there's a potential financial impact, but also it can also negatively impact your productivity, because you'll have employees that will ultimately have to go in quarantine on sick leave. And so we really designed a holistic approach to ensure that we're accelerating your business and increasing your productivity. So we're protecting the people and places, but also driving that productivity to ensure that you don't have any business loss. So really, our challenge here was to protect, respond, and reimagine what the new workforce will look like. And so here I'm going to talk about our solutions, and I'll kick it off with our software solutions that we have that are specifically designed for today's world. So I'll kick it off with our operational intelligence software. This is a centralized cloud-based platform to manage the complete life cycle and operational visibility and performance analytics of assets, people, and tasks. And so operational intelligence launched last year, and we've since made upgrades to this cloud-based platform to kind of pivot and align with the needs given the health crisis. And so here are some of the things that operational intelligence could do, and actually we'll go into detail in the next slide. So here we have what our operational intelligence offerings are. So with this software, we have 3 different packages, so basics, professional, and then service management as well. So the dots that are in the middle in the blue, this is our health crisis response features. So just to call out, we have the asset check-in, check-out, so just for tracking who has the devices, how long they had them, device cleaning manager, social distancing and proximity detection. So if employees are too close together and they're using our devices that are running on operational intelligence, you'll be able to get an alert to notify the employees that they are standing too close to someone else. And then remote control and device system wipe as well. So these are some of the updates that we recently deployed in light of the health pandemic. And so I'll go into detail about a few of the offerings here. So we have the device cleaning manager. So this has a few different benefits for you. So you can assign assets to individual users. You can also configure unique cleaning procedures per your organization. So each organization will have different cleaning protocols in place. And so you can kind of align and scale that protocol to what are the needs for your specific organization. You also will have configurable criteria to trigger a cleaning. So for example, if a new user logs in, then that will launch an alert to say the device should be cleaned. You can also set a time duration. So if you want to set it for every 8 hours, you want to make sure this device is being cleaned, you can set an alert for that. So 8 hours is about the time of one shift. So you can set a timeline for that. You can also do event logging for each user acknowledged cleaning event. So when they do clean a device, they can log it and you'll have a tracker there so you can report back to that. And then you have a suite of reports and analytics that identify the last time a device was cleaned, identify the users the specific users that use it as well. So device cleaning manager is one of the upgraded features that we added recently in light of the pandemic. Next, we have our asset check-in, check-out. So this accurately logs which employees are using the device for compliance monitoring, but also chain of custody for equipment abuse. So if you notice some of your devices aren't performing as high or are having some service issues there, you can kind of you'll be able to look back at who's been using them to kind of identify if there's been a device abuse in place. You can establish workflows for employees to check out a device for use and check in a device when done. Real-time visibility to which user has each device in the field per location. So that's also a really cool feature with this one. Next, we have the remote control and device system wipe. So quickly take control of device in any location to remotely troubleshoot, wipe the device back to the factory settings. So this ensures that employee processes that are in place to limit exposure caused by physically handling mobile devices, but it also ensures that you can maintain productivity at your location. And we also have the social distancing and proximity detection. So this definitely comes into handy now, as we have the 6 feet rule in place. So monitor device proximity and log social distancing alerts that support contact tracing. Additionally, device level configurability alerts notify frontline workers when they're too close to one another. So they'll be prompted to move at least 6 feet apart. So this really promotes to employees and customers that guidelines and regulations are being followed and safety is being prioritized by your organization. Similar to being too close together. You can also have too many people in one space. So this is a software-based people counter application that monitors a number of people in the business, or in the number of people in the building. And this is configurable and changes the people limits and location. So you all have access to change kind of that by location, but also it promotes the business stakeholders that to be held accountable to the rules and regulations to ensure that you're keeping a safe environment and really manage the building occupancy constraints that are in place right now. Another solution, software solution we have is Smart Talk. So we have Intel and we also have Smart Talk, which provides the constant instant communication tool for our mobility devices. So this safeguards company information and employee data with enterprise-grade, highly secure voice and messaging. So it's a single device, one single device for simplicity to streamline business and access crucial data on demand. So again, playing on the productivity piece. So this allows you, with Smart Talk, allows you to increase productivity because this is all of the crucial data points are on demand and available to you and your workforce. So next we'll have the Honeywell hardware solutions that we have that are designed for the return to work. So we are currently in the process of launching our disinfectant ready SKUs. So we're deploying this technology to meet the current demands. And so we recognize that disinfectant ready housing would not only be useful in healthcare, but in other verticals as well. This is housing that is able to be cleaned using rigorous chemical testing. So the material that it's manufactured with will not be harmed with cleaning products that have chemicals in them. So we're really looking to protect people and places here. So with organizations implementing new cleaning processes and identifying that more cleanings need to happen, with the disinfectant ready housing, you can ensure that you're able to use those chemicals to clean and disinfect your devices and keep your workplace safe for all. Here's a list of our full offering that we have here. So we're deploying a few different offerings. We have the scanners with our Xenon XP, Voyager XP. We have RP on our mobile print line. So this is our 2-inch mobile printer. And then in our mobility line, we have quite a few devices that we're deploying across several verticals. So we have our EDA 51, our CT 60, our CK 65, and our CT 40 in both black and white. The disinfectant ready SKUs are launching this year. Some have already launched, but we really wanted to deploy this as quickly as possible to ensure that we were providing the best and safest solutions for our customers. And so they're available across several verticals. All of our lines of business do have at least one product that will be available in disinfectant ready housing. And so in summary, just wanted to wrap up, we have a full suite of solutions that are disinfectant ready, return to work solutions to ensure that you're able to get back to work as soon as possible, but safely, as we're all trying to adjust to this new normal we're living in. So we have a suite of solutions, so including our operational intelligence software, as well as our Smart Talk, and then we have our disinfectant ready SKUs. So our disinfectant ready SKUs are available across our mobility, scan, and print lines of business. So if you have any questions for me, feel free to shoot me an email, but I'll stick around for the Q&A as well. And with that, I'll hand it back over to Chelsea.
Thanks so much, Casey. I think we might need you to quit sharing our screen. Yeah, there we go.
Yep, sorry.
Yeah, no worries. So just to wrap it up, we wanted to thank everyone for attending. We actually didn't have any questions come in, but if you do have any questions about anything you've seen today or any additional solutions you might need for going back to work and distancing your employees or your visitors, customers, please reach out to Informs. You can contact us via email, phone, or through our website. Thanks so much.